Hey, what's up, everyone? How you doing? Welcome to this yoga class with me. I'm Dave Rennie. This is number 136 that I've taught for the virtual village hall, and it's always a pleasure to teach for you guys and also for this amazing organisation with the Royal Voluntary Service. So thank you so much for coming along. It's cold out there, isn't it? Woo! Proper cold. I'm in the Space to Breathe Collective today in the centre of Leicester. And I've got all of the fans blowing quite hard, so hopefully you can hear me all right. Wrap up quite warm for today's class. We will move a fair amount, but what we will do is we'll do quite a lot of varied movements today. But we'll start by being seated, and then we'll flow a little bit, which we didn't do a huge of last week. And then I want to go through some spinal work. I want to go through some spinal work, which is like 5 or 6 postures, a little bit of powerful breath work towards the end of the class, and then we've got time for Shavasana. Hopefully that sounds okay for you. I've got the comments bar up and live here, so if you do have any comments, then please pop your comments in there. I will have a couple of times during the class to have a little look and see what's going on. Hi to Jackie and to Irene. And hopefully this connection is all good. We're having a couple of connection problems at the start. But again, if there's any problems with the connection, let me know. Put it in the chat bar and we'll see what we can do about that. But otherwise, I think we're ready to go. I've got a cup of tea. Make sure you got something warm to put on or to drink. And I'm going to move the camera and we're going to go back onto my mat. All right, beautiful. So I've got a little blanket here. I'm going to sit on my blanket today. Feel free to do the same or to bring something nice and cozy underneath the hips. And then draw some length into your spine. Maybe have a little wriggle around as you do that. We'll just start like we normally start. Remember, this is called Sukhasana, which is easy pose, but it's not easy for all of us, right? I still don't find it that easy to sit on the floor. So I like to have a little all intuitive move around when I get here. Maybe press your fingertips down into the earth. Maybe kind of lengthen your spine and accentuate the sort of movement through your shoulders, then relax your shoulder blades down your back. Whatever feels good. Have a little wriggle of that. And then when you're ready, maybe bring your hands onto your knees. Remember, you can do this in a chair, you can do it leaning up against the wall. If you want to lie down, you can do it that way. I'm not that fussy, everyone, so find something that works for you. If you're with me, then drawing some length into your spine, and maybe closing your eyes. And just noticing how you feel here. Maybe check in with your physical body. Maybe check in with your breath, or it could be a mixture of all of those things. And this is the time where we can just notice what you brought onto your mat with you this afternoon. As you inhale, feel the belly expand. As you exhale, just feel the belly fall back towards the spine. And just be curious about that beautiful movement of your breath. Maybe a nice opportunity to set an intention. Maybe a great opportunity just to set an intention for the class or to send your energy that you're going to create in this class to somebody that might need it. We'll come back to that at the end if I remember that. Nice. Just take a couple more complete rounds of breath. If it's available, in through the nose and out through the nose. Nice. And then if you have your eyes closed, just slowly blink your eyes open. No need to kind of stare out. Maybe keep your gaze nice and soft. And then take an inhale, sweep your arms up into the air. As you exhale, let's start with a nice simple twist. So twist over to the right, left hand on the right knee, right hand behind that, but press into the fingertips on the palm of your hand. As long as your spine is long, we're all good. Inhale to find length, and then exhale into the twist. Every inhale, find length. Every exhale, twist. Nice. Take one more round of breath. And then when you're ready, just come all the way back to center. Do that really gently. Inhale, sweep the arms back up. And then this time, clasp the hands. Push the palms up towards the sky. And then maybe you're just here, just pushing the arms up, lengthening through the arms and feeling that activation through the shoulders, through your spine. Or maybe you move a little bit side to side. You bring the movements in that feel good for you. And you can always match this movement with breath. So maybe inhale into center, exhale to the side, inhale to center, exhale to the other side. It doesn't have to be a big deep bend. You just move it gently, side to side. Nice. And then inhale, come back to center. As you exhale, twist over to the left. So right hand on the left knee, left hand behind. I always press into my fingertips, but you might be a little bit low, you might be in the palm of your hand, but I really want to find length in my spine. So as I inhale, I lengthen, I'm here. And as I exhale, I twist, and I'm here. So there's a little bit of movement, right? So every inhale, I just come out with a twist very gently. And then every exhale, I'll just twist a little bit more. And feel the spine just twist to the side. Think about your navel, see how that guides all of the movements. Nice. And then just take one more complete round of breath. And as you exhale, come all the way back to center. Nice. One final time. Inhale, sweeping your arms all the way up. And then exhale, pushing the palms away, this time rounding your spine. Inhale, bring the arms up, lengthen. Exhale, rounding into your spine. And really think about your navel and tuck it back. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, lengthen, push the palms up towards the sky. Exhale, around your spine. Inhale, find length. Exhale, round. We've got 4 more of these. When you get into the movement, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. 2 more. Inhale, find length. I might have lost count. Exhale, round. And then final time. Inhale to find length. And exhale to round. Nice. Really separate the shoulders on that last one. Beautiful. Come back. This time with your fingertips down into the earth. And then maybe swap your legs out. In fact, let's do this. We usually do it, don't we? Drop the knees either side. A little bit of movement here. Nice, beautiful. Grinning a lot today, aren't I? And then come back with your legs crossed. Hi, Margaret. I came over for your message. Yeah, but Northumberland's freezing. I'm up in the lakes tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. All right, a little bit of movement through the neck. Inhale, just bring your head over to the left. As you exhale, move your head over to the right. There's your movement. Inhaling left. Exhaling right. Inhale left, jaw super relaxed, no tension. Exhale to the right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Kind of let the full range of motion come in here. Match it with your breath. Never hold on to your breath. Nice. And then next time your head is all the way back to center, just drop your chin down towards your sternum and then rock your chin from side to side. Let your jaw be really super relaxed here. little gap in between the teeth maybe. And then with the help of your right hand, bring the palm of your right hand on your forehead, and then bring your head all the way back to centre. Maybe close, so open your eyes if they are closed, and then come back here to centre. If you want to take a little slurp of a drink, feel free to do that. Nice, beautiful. And then we're going to come on to all fours. And so when you're ready, come on to all fours. I think I'm going to be really controversial today and keep my blanket out. Oh, yeah. So if you want to keep your blanket out, if you've got a blanket. By the way, I told you about Mexican blankets before. These are amazing. They look beautiful. They feel beautiful. And you can buy them from everyone's online retailer, favourite online retailer. Not everyone's favourite, is it? All right. So come on to all fours. Press the top of your feet into the floor. Spread out through your hands. Nice and long through the arms. Inhale, drop your belly down. Lift your head, lift your heart, exhale, then move round the spine. So there's your big, really big round in the spine there. Inhale, belly drops, head and the heart lift. Exhale, round the spine. We're going to be here for a little bit of time. So maybe close your eyes. Work out what's good for you. If your eyes are closed, and just focus in between the eyes. And work in a cat-cow that feels good, so it can be really slow. In fact, as you inhale, sometimes it's nice to pause here. Feel into the lumbar spine. As you exhale, maybe pause here and breathe in between the shoulder blades. So just move in a way that feels reasonable. And as I say, we're going to move quite a lot through the spine later on in the class, but this is a really nice way just to bring that movement in. And then 3 more in your own time, in your own unique way. And then when you're ready, inhale, come back to centre, then split your knees nice and wide, big toes touch. Then you sit right back onto your heels, and then just lay your body down in a child's pose. First child's pose, so if you want to stack your head on your hands, maybe make fists like this, and bring your head up a little bit more. And you might want to settle down and think about that softness through your belly, through your heart space, length through your spine, and the hips are just gently stretching and opening here. You can make it a little bit more active and claw into the fingers, maybe sway a little bit side to side, push into the fingers themselves, and maybe bring the sit bones back onto the heels a little bit more. And then from here, just 3 more breaths, maybe in complete stillness. And then when you're ready, slowly bring yourself back to all fours. And then I encourage you just to give your legs a little stretch out. So maybe press into the toes of the right leg. Could be the left one, doesn't matter. Maybe rock backwards and forwards a little bit here. And then swap it out to the other side. Nice, everyone. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to come to a standing position. And we'll do that by just really simply. Maybe walk your hands back towards your knees and then come to stand. And then again, I'm just going to grab a little drink. Take our time here as we transition through the postures, and then come to a standing position. All right, so what I'd like you to do is have your feet maybe a little bit wider than hip width apart, and your feet lined up, so not kind of splayed out like this, sort of like this position. So we're going to do a little bit twisted, and then we'll do a little bit of paint the aura, which is a lovely posture. I'm a bit chilly through the arms, so I'm going to do my sleeves now. All right, so right hand on the heart, keep that hip width apart, a little bit wider. Inhale, left arm to the left, so there's your movement. Exhale, right arm to the right. So inhale left, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. And then just let your head go with the movement. And it might be slower, you might be a little bit more like, oh, I need to feel into my hips a little bit more. I'm lucky, I've done this posture about 5 times this week already. There's a theme to my classes, so I'm really used to it. Now, if it feels a little bit too restrictive moving like this, you can bring in an extra movement, which requires a little bit of brain power. So as you bring the arm to the side, it's the opposite leg will lift. So it's that movement, and then the opposite leg will lift. So there's a little bit more movement through the hips. That can feel really nice. It brings a little bit of a balance into the pose. But whatever works for you. I like to keep my feet planted. This is more about moving energy. We'll keep going, another 30 seconds. No tension in the neck here. Twist it out. Begin to slow it down. As you do that, maybe lose control of your arms, just let them swing. A little bit side to side. Nice. And then come with the palms face forward, root your feet back down into the earth. I'd like you to take a really deep inhale, your deepest of the class, through the nose. And a full exhale. One more like that, deepest inhale. And your fullest exhale. One more full up, deep inhale. And a full exhale. Right, and then just stand, pause in, breathe in gently, maybe close your eyes, and just see if you can tap in with a little energy. Beautiful. And then in between these two quite energetic postures, I'd like us to do a balance. We'll just do something relatively gentle. Remember with a balance, if you want to go against the wall and put the fingertip against the wall and balance that way, feel free to do that. We're going to root down through the right foot, lift out through the left knee, and then maybe grab around the left knee. Spread out through the right foot, find a gaze point, just look at one thing. And breathe here, relax your shoulder blades down your back. Nice, everyone. This is what we're going to do. We're just going to do this on one leg, then the other. If you feel a bit wobbly, that's all good. You fall out, it doesn't matter, you just come straight back in. Take one more round of breath. And then when you're ready, slowly bring the leg down, give both legs a little shake, root down through your left foot, find a gaze point, lift out through your right knee, make a basket grip, and then just look at one spot. So I have a lot of physio that I do on my left foot, my left ankle, and my lower left leg. So this leg is a lot harder to balance on. It wobbles and the tension builds quite quickly. But I know it's really good for me to do this. It strengthens. We lose our capacity to balance as we get older. If we don't practice these things, balance is so important, right? So even if you just do this, remember I did the one where I brushed my teeth in my bathroom. Whoever watched that one. Look. Nice. And then slowly come out and give the legs a check. All right, nice. So I'm going to turn to the side. We're going to do paint the aura. So the knees are going to be bent, big bend in the knees. I really don't want you to strain here. I don't want any kind of crazy movements. So this is the movement. You inhale up, you exhale down. You don't have to make that noise, by the way. What I generally do is I inhale through my nose as I come up, and I exhale as I come down. So let's do 10 rounds, and then we'll do something slightly different. So inhale it up, exhale down. Inhale, exhale. Nice and gentle. Think about inhaling positivity, exhale anything you don't need. We've got 4 more. Inhale up, and exhale, just sweep your hands down, and then just pause again. Palms face forward, maybe close your eyes, check in the effects of your practice. Really beautiful work so far, everyone. And then we're going to do something called breath of life, all right? So it's similar. I'll show you what you do. You inhale up, you exhale, the hands come down, so you're still standing, palms are back, inhale back up, and then exhale down. So that's 1 round. So it's inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. All right? Okay, let's do 10 of those as well. Big bend in the knees, nice and wide through the feet, no strain in the spine. If it doesn't feel good in your lower spine, please don't do it. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. That's 1. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 5 more. Last one. Inhale up. And exhale. Bring the hands down. Nice and slowly. Down by the hips. Let the energy settle. Hopefully feeling that aliveness in your body on this cold November day. It's December, everyone, tomorrow. Woo-hoo. All right, beautiful. Okay, so if you have like a blanket down on your mat, maybe remove it and then come to the top of your mat if you're not there already. Again, if you want to make any adjustments, maybe have a little drink. And then we're going to find ourselves right at the top of our mats. Go nice and wide with the feet. So now we'll flow a little bit. Do some salutations, some variations on those sun salutations, and then we'll get into the spine and the sequence. So feet rooted down. Take an inhale, sweep your arms up, reach up to the sky. As you exhale, hinge at the hips, come all the way down. Nice bend in the knees. Really down into your feet. Inhale, come all the way back up. As you exhale, throw your hands to heart center. All right. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center. See if you can follow me with this. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Hinge at the hips, come down. Inhale, come all the way back up. Root to rise. Exhale, hands to your heart. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, forward. Nice. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Then just pause. Hands at heart center. Just a few breaths. Again, just noticing the effects of your practice. Nice work, everyone. And then from here, let's move into a full sun salutation. So a little bit of plank action will happen, and a little bit of cobra, and then we're going to come into our first down dog. So inhale, sweep the arms up. As you exhale, fold in. Remember, if you don't want to do all this next bit, just inhale and exhale up and down. This time, inhale, lengthen, come up halfway. As you exhale, hands down, set one foot back, then the other. and then lengthen here into your plank. This first one, let's all drop our knees, and then as we exhale, keep your elbows tucked in. In fact, think about the creases of your elbows, and then turn your arms forward just a little bit. So there's a little internal rotation. So you kind of internally rotate the arms, and then flatten the tops of the feet to the floor. See if you can lower down really slowly. Oh, it's tough, isn't it? Press the tops of the feet into the floor. Inhale into your cobra. And then as you exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, come into your first downward facing dog with a big bend in your knees. And then bend the knees a little bit more. Let your head be really loose. And we've already moved into the neck, but if you feel like you want to give the head a good little shake out, then that can feel quite nice. Then when you bend into your knees, hinge your hips, look between your hands, and then gently step to the top of your mat. Now I just step first, my right or my left. You might do it in more steps than me, or you might do something different. But as long as your feet are lined up like this, you're all good. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. And then press into your feet. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Nice. Should we do one more like that? Let's do it. Let's go crazy. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. As you exhale, fold and hinge at the hips, come down. Inhale, lengthen, come up halfway. Exhale, hands down, step it back, one foot then the other. And then inhale here just to find some length. Exhale, drop your knees, lower to the floor, nice and slowly. Inhale into your cobra. And then exhale into your dog. Big bend in the knees maybe, head is loose, gaze in between the legs, in between the feet. Lengthen the spine, take one more round of breath. And then as you bend the knees, you hinge your hips, step to the top of your mat, nice and gently. Kind of land the feet really gently on your mat. Inhale to come up halfway, exhale to fold, root to the feet, inhale, come all the way up. And then exhale, frame your hands to your heart. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale, fold and hinge, come down. Inhale, lengthen, come up halfway. Exhale, hands down, flatten the palms, step it back. Separate your feet really wide. Then inhale, come into your plank. As you exhale, lower the knees, drop down, all the way onto your belly. Inhale, heart space lifts, shoulders roll back. Exhale into your downward facing dog. Nice. Final time we're going to be here. So enjoy it. Maybe really bend the knees and breathe out here. Beautiful. From here, hinge the hips, look between the hands, step it through really lightly if you can. Inhale to come up halfway. Exhale to fold, root to the feet, final time. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to your beautiful heart. And then just pause here and breathe. Maybe close your eyes. Just drop into this space. Beautiful, really nice. And then from here, we're just going to come to a seated position. I will probably come a little bit closer to you, so I can do that. Grab a blanket if you want. You can place that underneath your hips, underneath your sit bones. Let's have a look, see how we're doing. Bring a little bit of comfort into your poses. So you're going to come back into cross-leg position, into Sukhasana. It's all right, isn't it? All right, so 3 or 4 postures here. Let's see how we get on. The first one's going to be Sufi grind. So this is part of a spinal sequence. And in spinal care week at the Virtual Village Hall, I think it's once or twice a year, we go through this sequence. So if you spend a lot of time sitting, even if you don't spend a lot of time sitting, you'll probably feel quite a lot of pressure in your lower spine, especially the lumbar spine, kind of like the real kind of bottom of your spine. a lot of pressure sits there. So these movements are really good for it. It also is very good for your shoulders, your mid and your upper back. And you can do them independently to like a full yoga class. So if you did these 3 times a week in the morning, you could do it in 10 to 15 minutes. And I tell you what, you'd feel amazing for it because your spine will thank you for it, but also you'll raise your energy and you'll just feel a little bit more with it. That's not saying you don't feel with it, everyone. You might feel with it, but for me, these are really, really amazing postures. So, Sufi grind. Hands on the knees, inhale forward, exhale down. You're probably familiar with them all. You've probably seen me do them all. So you just circle your torso around your hips, but bring your focus into your lower spine. Breathe out here. Inhaling, exhaling as you go. And just to let you know the big clock behind us. So we've been in this building now for nearly 2.5 years. And that clock has been in Leicester City Centre since 1906. And we're custodians of this building. And we've raised money. And Leicester City Council have also given us some money. And we're going to put the clock hands back on. And it's going to start working again. So you walk through Leicester City Centre, you look up, and this building's called Clock Chambers. And it's had a clock that hasn't been working for, I don't know, probably 10 years. So the beautiful people at the Cumbrian Clock Company are coming down to Leicester and they're going to repair it for us. So it's really exciting. I'm really happy that that's happened. So maybe next year, when I'm in the space, you'll be able to keep an eye on the time. All right, inhale, come back to center, and then exhale, swap it out. But there's quite a lot of talk from the community here, and they're kind of like, I'm not sure if we should have a clock. I come to yoga to get away from clock watching, and we probably have like half the people looking at the clock and thinking, whoa, I wish this class had ended. Obviously not any of my classes. All right, keep it moving. If you feel a little bit tight in the spine, it might be a little bit more up here. The circles might be a bit smaller and slower. We're all individual, right? It doesn't matter. As long as you bring that movement in, your body probably craves, you're all good. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to center. And then exhale, just let the breath go. And then swap your legs out, bring your other shin in front. And then we're going to do a spinal flex. So this one, the hands are on the front shin, and it's quite a subtle movement. Your head stays nice and still, shoulders stay relaxed. So you inhale here, all right? You can see I'm elongating my spine and my heart's come through, and then I exhale around. Now I'm not really holding so much on my hands. My hands are just resting there, and I'm thinking about moving from my navel. So it's inhale, exhale, exhale. And if you have a look from the side, you'll see my lumbar spine, I can really round it. So I'm feeling it here more than anything. Okay, so that's the movement. And the pelvis just rocks backwards and forwards. You can feel a little bit cumbersome. So let's get into it. It can be a really gentle movement, and it can be really slow as well. So inhale, exhale. This is a nice one to close the eyes.